day before a vote in the Maharashtra Assembly to prove its majority, Chief Minister Eknath Shinde's camp scored a big win, getting their choice of Speaker elected. The election for the Maharashtra Speaker's post is considered a semi-final ahead of the vote tomorrow, when the Eknath Shinde government will need to prove its majority.
The Maharashtra Assembly has a new Speaker. Rahul Narwekar, a lawyer by profession, had started with the Shiv Sena before moving to the NCP and finally the BJP. Both Chief Minister Eknath Shinde and Devendra Fadnavis, his deputy, used the opportunity to target the Shiv Sena led by Uddhav Thackeray after Narwekar's victory.
आपल्याला मी सांगू इच्छितो की अनेक प्रयत्न झाले, परंतु ज्यांनी मला सांगितलं, मला घरी काही लोक म्हणाले की आमच्या संपर्कात 10 आहेत, 15 आहेत, 20 आहेत, 25 आहेत. मी त्यांना सांगितलं नाव सांगा, मी त्यांना स्पेशल विमान करून पाठवून देईन.
The MLA from South Mumbai's Kolaba, who is the youngest speaker in the country, was led up to the speaker's chair by members of all parties, as is the tradition. Narwekar got 164 votes, including BJP MLAs and rebel Shiv Sena MLAs, while Rajan Salvi from the Shiv Sena got only 107. Uddhav Thackeray, who attended the assembly session, spoke on the floor of the house after the election and said, as a young leader, he hoped that the young speaker would address issues young citizens raise. Outside, he claimed that the real Shiv Sena is still with the Thackerays and questioned who spent the money for the charter planes and hotels of the rebel MLAs and how long will they keep avoiding voters.
मैंने पहले भी कहा था कि फ्लोर टेस्ट हो या स्पीकर की इलेक्शन हो, वहाँ तो हमने हमारा विरोध दर्शाया है कि विप उन्होंने माना नहीं है, लेकिन उसके आगे भी जाके मैंने कल भी कहा था, पहले भी कहा है और आज भी कहा था, पहले तो मोरालिटी टेस्ट है.
Earlier, the Congress party wanted to hold the elections, but the governor had said that was not possible as the matter was sub judice due to the change in rules. But soon after the government changed, the governor changed his stance too and allowed the elections. The Congress has accused the governor of partisan behavior.
आम्हाला तर आनंद आहे आणि आश्चर्य वाटतंय की राज्यपालांनी ज्या तत्परतेने गेल्या आठवड्याभरात जे निर्णय घेतले, तशी तत्परता जर अगोदरच्या काळातल्या विनंतीनुसार जर घेतली असती, कारण की आमची मागणी होतीच की मतदान जे आहे अध्यक्षपदाचं ते खुल्या पद्धतीने व्हावं, तशी कायद्यात सुद्धा बदल करण्यात आले होते, पण दुर्दैवाने ते त्यावेळेस मान्य केले नाहीत. त्याची मान्यता आता मिळाली.
The Congress and the NCP say they are confident the government's numbers will fall, even as the Supreme Court is yet to decide on the disqualification of rebel MLAs. And during the speaker elections, both rebel MLAs and Uddhav loyalists accused each other of disobeying whips, setting up the stage for a prolonged battle about who the real Shiv Sena is.
See that when the election took place, it was about the present speaker's election, and whatever happened in that period was brought on record by Mr. Jirwar, who was presiding the meeting, and this was brought to his notice by Sunil Prabhu, who is chief whip of Shiv Sena. So everything is on record. Now the battle is whether the member of Legislative Assembly has voted against the whip or not.
While the battle over who the real Shiv Sena is continued inside the House, that debate is likely to reach the Election Commission and the courts as well, especially with both sides issuing whips and a new speaker being elected ahead of the floor test on Monday. In Mumbai with camera person Praveen Ji Rohit, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV.